Huh. Well, this seems like a unique set of little predicaments you've got yourself into here, little town. Oh, that person appears to be frozen solid. That is deeply unfortunate.
What happened here?
It's cold. Violet. Clouds.
This is all Nene's doing.
How are you able to talk to us exactly? It's cold. I want to go home. Where do you live? A small house in the square. My mom and dad are there. I see. Your parents are coming to help you. Hang in there until they get here. Shoo, let's start gathering information. We're gonna need it. Indeed. Like, how can people be completely frozen solid and at the same time able to apparently not die instantaneously? The never-ending snow has frozen this town. It's like we were flash frozen. We're alive, but we're freezing very, very slowly. Keep fighting. We're gonna help ya. Alright, so apparently it's a slow and painful death for everyone involved. Okay, this is even more messed up. It's like, yeesh, with every town it just gets worse. Oh wait, have you seen Frodo, my son? He's wearing the same jacket as I am. We saw him near the entrance to the village. He was still alive. Oh, Frodo, thank heavens my son is alive. I rushed out to save my son, but this is what happened when I did. I want to do something, but I can't. All I can do is wait to die. We won't just tell her. We'll find a way to help you. Don't you worry, we're gonna figure something out. Man, if only we had our black mage available, we could probably just, use our fire to melt them out. Then again, that might horribly burn them, so maybe that wouldn't be the best idea. You there, have you seen my son? Your son? Would that be Frodo? He was frozen in place, but he's alive. Oh, thank heavens. My husband went to look for him, but hasn't come back. I was just thinking I'd go out looking too. You mustn't! You'll freeze as well! When my whole family is frozen, I want to go outside and die alongside them. Don't say that! Your husband and son wouldn't want that fate for you. We will help you all. Please, just hang on a little longer. Families do what they can to save each other. My parents were the same way. When I was dragged underground by a land shark, my parents kept digging until their hands were bloody. This isn't just my battle, but I have to be strong to make things happen. It appears that Jiro has found a little bit of inspiration in this little story here. Quite interesting. I wonder what that will amount to in the grand scheme of things. And assuming Jiro can find the light within himself, it seems safe to assume that Kaluk and Maru could also do the same thing. Let's just do a little bit of investigative work and see what we can do. Hello, old man. What's the word? Oh, new customers. We must be able to go out now. Unfortunately, no. I think we might be a special case. I see. Then maybe we cannot go out to look for our parents. They went off to Devour Village some time ago, but haven't returned. We passed through Devour Village on our way here. Many people had died there. I know. Maybe your parents, my son, may have died. Maybe it is better if the village stays frozen. She won't have to find out about her parents' death. She might be happier that way. That's so sad. Yep, that's pretty messed up. Okay, Hi there. I'm waiting for my mom to come home. Grandpa said that my mom and dad would come home when the ice melted. What's wrong? No, it's okay. I was just remembering something. Something from a long time ago. I'm sure your parents will come home. Don't give up. Hang in there. I can't watch the same sadness as mine spread in this world. I have to fix things, not just for myself, but for people like this child as well. Considering we were just in Devour Village and we didn't encounter anybody who talked about how they missed their daughter, I'm going to go ahead and assume that things are not going too well. Then again, if they weren't gone for very long, then theoretically they could still be alive and maybe they were just in hiding. I'm not going to say it's impossible. Far, far, far from impossible. Let's see. What else is there to do around here? I see some sort of mechanization over here. No doubt has something to do with something here. The hell's that thing? Probably nothing. Oh, what's this? I don't know, but it's an ancient machine. It might have been what froze the village. Well, there we go then, I guess. Let's see if we can find anything else. I see a group of school children or something. I'll talk to them in a little tiny bit. Hello. Frozen lady who's not wearing clothing appropriate for this kind of climate. I guess she just isn't coming. My heart and body are frozen. Indeed. Poetic. Deep. Alright, well, what have you got to say, small children? It's cold. Please help me. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Maro, do whatever it takes to help. Just hang on. Just hang on. I'm cold. I'm hungry. Hang on. You'll eat again really soon. We'll help you. We were all playing when suddenly we couldn't move. What happened to us? Nene had covered everyone in ice. It's hard when it's so cold. Please help. I don't care how. Hang on. Maro will help when Shadow comes back. It would be better to die. I just want to die. Kill me. What? Don't say that. Maro will help you. There's nothing you can do to help. Everybody just ignores me anyway. You mean those three over there? It's okay. You can all be friends soon. It's no good. They just pick on me. Maro fought with brothers and sisters, but always made up. You'll soon be laughing with them, so just hang on. If we don't do anything about Nene, Maro's brothers and sisters will end up the same way. Gonna get him, no matter what it takes. We're gonna get him. So Maro gotta get Shadow back. Maro's true Shadow. Well, that's everybody. Now what?
What are you saying?
It's the same thing. Nene goes from village to village doing whatever he can to stir up fear. And then he enjoys it as people get more and more afraid.
It's awful! Nene's so mean! I can't take this anymore. There's no way this can go on. I won't let this happen! Everyone, we're going to help you!
I need to get my power back.
Magic! Come back to us!
It's the same. The same feeling that I had. Now I understand. Our magic lies in our hearts. Our hearts are creating the magic for us.
Yes, it's in our hearts.
I feel it. If I can just make it my own, I can use real magic. How Maro do it? How?
It's obvious. You gotta defeat your own shadow.
We've got to. Do it! Maro been waiting for this!
We can do it!
And now we begin the task of gaining our true power once again. Minotaur, I have the utmost respect for you and your abilities. That being said, I must vanquish you to truly make you my own. Was that some sort of sissy slap of sissiness? That's not the fist of justice I know. Nay, the fist of justice I know is far stronger than that. A mighty Minotaur does not sissy slap his way through victory. Nay, he punches, he stabs, he does all the things needed to protect those he cares about. And if you thought the mighty Minotaur of Justice was strong and mighty before, you ain't seen nothing yet. The mighty Minotaur of Justice is about to bring the pain. Now that is awesome. I do believe Jiro has proven himself in the wake of this situation. The Minotaur of Justice is pleased with this turn of events, as should anybody in this circumstance. Next up on the block is Glook. Clukington. You've proven many a time during our travels that you've got the power of the Phoenix behind you. It's time to finally make it your own. Luckily, I don't think it's actually possible to lose these fights. I want to say it's impossible to lose. I mean, maybe if you tried to lose, you would, but... think the tension bar above Kluk's portrait, those grow exponentially faster than they would in normal combat. I feel like it's impossible for it to not happen. Yeah, there we go. All right. You know what they say about the Phoenix. It's a tale of a bird that dies but springs back to life with newfound appreciation for life and a mighty flame. That fits Kluk to a T, and you are about to experience its true power all your own. Feel the wrath of Bird! I know she said burn, but it sounded like she said bird! Which is what I'm always going to assume she said. Of course, the Phoenix's power doesn't end there. Oh nay! Sudden hellstorm of fire and brimstone. That is how you do. And there we go. Farewell, Phoenix. Your strength shall be remembered, and it shall live on, as a phoenix would do. And lastly, but not leastly, oh no, it is Maru's time. Time for him to regain the power of the ancient saber-toothed tiger. The power of the ancients, some old school smack 'em, back 'em, bash 'ems. That's just how he do. Just keep smacking him around, counterattacking. Do the mighty claw slap of power. We must bring the saber-toothed tiger itself to life in order to demonstrate its true power. There we go, here we go. This is honestly probably my favorite of the four so far. Primeval! Powers activate! Now that's just plain awesome. I don't care who you are or what you think. That is freaking cool. And thus, Maru's power has been returned. And now we've all got our shadows back. Ain't that a big old pile of awesome? Sweet.
The magic is back! Yay! Can it be?
It's true.
Yes, it's the power of our hearts.
Hokey, but touching. Four shadows, with all four powers combined, you are able to warp again. And thank goodness for that, because if we didn't have the ability to warp, I think what is about to happen would be completely and totally impossible. Either way, when you've advanced enough to perform corporeal magic, the tension meter will be displayed during battle. The tension meter fills up as you inflict or receive damage, and when an ally is KO'd. When the tension meter is full, the corporeal command appears, and you can use corporeal magic, a very strong special attack. Your shadow temporarily becomes real and has its own body. You and your shadow work together to inflict a mighty attack on all enemies. After you use corporeal magic, you'll recover MP when you inflict damage. When the battle is over, any accrued tension will be lost, so don't bother hanging on to it. Use it when you got it. That being said, what on earth are we gonna do about this whole situation with the frozen peoples? Peoplesicles. Okay, we all have our shadows back, so we can destroy that machine. Wait, Shu, there's a small catch. We used up all our energies. We should go back to the inn and rethink our strategy. Well, alright, sure. A catch? What do you mean, Jiro? The people in the village are frozen, but they're still alive. Don't you think that's odd? Yeah, so weird they're alive. The machine must be keeping them alive. If we just destroy it, they'll die. That might be true. Nene probably thought of that. So we have to think about how to use the power of this machine. It is just as Jiro says. It's the soldier from Jabral. Do you know something? Yes, we had been continuing our research just for that. With this information, we can find a way. Return to King Jabral and report your findings. Since you've regained your magic, it will be easy to return to Jabral. Hey, don't forget to enable the warp device for this village. You must come back here, to this village. That's right, Shu. Let's do it before we forget. Good to know. I actually completely forgot that we haven't activated the warp point here. If we didn't, I have no idea how we'd ever be able to figure out how to get back here. If we even could. I honestly don't know. So let's go outside and activate that thing, and then we'll head back to Jabral, talk to King Jabral, and he'll give us the word. He'll know what's up. Hypothetically, theoretically, it's a possibility. Let's see. Just gotta find that warpy block. Maybe it's at the end of town over here. Always gotta keep an eye out for this sort of thing. Let's see. Looking for the mighty, majestic pillar, and I'm seeing nothing. Alright, well. The things are usually either towards the beginning or the ends of a town, so let's check out the entrance again. Ironically, this is the kind of climate that I'd really like to live in. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I cannot stand the cold. No, I can't stand the heat. I love the cold. The cold is amazing. The cold is my friend. It's heat that's evil and awful, and I hate it so much. Okay, well, I'm not seeing the stinking warp key block-em-a-bobber over here anywhere. Where, oh, where could this silly, silly thing be? Okay, hello, good sir. What's up? You all have great shadows. I wish I could have showed it to my girlfriend. Oh, you must be that guy who stood up that lady way over there. You are a bad person. Alright, let's see. Oh, wait, there it is, I think it is. Or is that just a barrel and my eyesight's terrible? That's a barrel and my eyesight's terrible. Alright then. Fantastic, way to go me. Okay. Well, nothing here. Okay, let's check the middle of the town. Maybe I wasn't looking around well enough. Perhaps I am an unobservant fool. I'm willing to bet that that's probably the case. Okay, searching, looking around, trying to find the thing. Where is the thing? Where, oh, where is the magical thing that will do the thing that will let us leave? Well, it won't let us leave, it'll let us come back. You know what I'm trying to get at here. Open up this thing, get some medals. That's nice and everything, I guess. Wow, even the water is completely frozen. That is weird. Okay, just keep looking around, trying to find a stinking warp point. Is it near the inn? That would just be a kick in the pants. I'd hate for it to be right friggin' here. Okay, nope, but there's another treasure chest. Alright, anything useful, or is it just miscellaneous bric-a-brac? More medals, okay. Quasi-useful, I guess, in certain situations. There it is, right next to the inn. If I had slightly looked to the left, I would have been able to find this without any trouble. Sigh, I say. Sigh. Alright, another warp device activated. Now we must go to Jabral. Jabral Castle, fantastic. Let us go there. Now we just gotta find the king. Luckily, I know where he is. You might think, oh, he's in his throne room. No, he's not in his throne room. And then you might think, oh, he's in the castle. I mean, he's like, on top of the roof or something. No, he's not on top of the roof or anything. He is, in fact, in his bedroom, which is a place you would actually actively have to look for in order to find, which is kind of stupid, but whatever. In theory, I know exactly where we need to go, but, you know, don't hold it against me if I end up being a colossal failure. It's kind of my thing. It's what I do. Alright, all we gotta do is go uppy, upstairs, as it were, and just keep going upstairs, and as far up as we possibly can without, you know, going onto the roof. We don't want to go onto the roof at all. There's the chef. He's still hanging out down there. Weird place for a chef to be. You think he'd be in the kitchen, being all chefly and the like, being a Muppet. I don't know if I've ever said this, but the Swedish chef is the greatest Muppet, the best Muppet of all. Anyway, here is the dang king's damn bedroom. As if you were supposed to just know this. You would have to actively search the entire castle to find this stupid place. Why would you even think to go here? Oh, how good to see you again. Are your travels still going well? Yeah, couldn't be better. I mean, we lost our powers, we got them back, we almost died, but then we didn't. You know, stuff's all good like that. Shu might have gotten a girlfriend, we're not sure yet. But there's something we need your help with. Tell me whatever you need. The village of Nauluta is frozen by an ancient machine. The people frozen there are still alive. Please tell us how to help them. I'm very curious about that ancient machine. We have been studying it downstairs for many years now. I've been told we are close to deciphering its code. Your information may clear things up. Thank you, King Jabral. What happened to Zola? She's nowhere to be seen. We were separated from Zola at Nene's base, but I'm sure she's okay. I see. You're right. We'll just have to trust that she'll return then. She most definitely will. Let's be honest, Zola's the most capable of all of us. She's definitely fine. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if she's currently punching Nene in the face as we speak. Kind of a shame that we're not getting to see that, but all the same, we must move on. Now, we must go way down to the basement and talk to that weird guy with the weird hat. And he'll tell us exactly what we need to do in order to save everybody. Which is mighty convenient. Can you tell I'm pretty much out of things to say or talk about? Oh, well, that's just how things is sometimes. Alright, I think the basement is in this direction. Just gotta wander our way over there. We're gonna mosey on down to Funky Town, as it were. Loading screens, so many loading screens. They're actually not that bad, all things considered. Did I ever tell you guys that, after we encountered Nene and he got young again and he got all of his powers, right before there and we went to Devour Village, we're actually on Disc 3 now. Just so you know. I might not have said that, and if I didn't, well, now you know. We're on the last disc of the game. So we're definitely on cleanup duty here. We've realized our true power and the like, so I imagine we'd probably be getting pretty close. Hello, Fish Hat Man. Oh ho, that machine that froze the village. We were just doing research on that, conveniently enough. My brain power has finally solved the mystery of the password for melting the ice. A password? What's that? Simply put, it's like a spell. You can use magic, right? So you should be able to use this. Ready? I'll only say it once. Kirkalaka Nagariga Magamoto Moto Birdo Maya Koko Shin. Okay, I've got it. Ho ho ho! Young folks have such great memories, no? Go back to the village and test it out then. All in all, it would have been nice if you maybe wrote that down or something. But, whatever. Alright, that's everything we're gonna need in Jabral, at least for right now. We'll probably come back eventually at some point to grab all the miscellaneous treasures that are still littered about the place. But not right now, I'm afraid. Oh no, we've got bigger things to do. And that involves freeing people from the icy prisons. Of course, if it were just so easy as to walk up to the machine, say the magic password, and have all of the ice everywhere melt, well, that would just be too easy for this kind of game, don't you think? Oh no, there's definitely a catch. There's always a catch. It's kind of funny that the machine itself is kind of frozen. Okay, I'll run it. Huh. What's the matter? I forgot the password. You said you remembered it. Don't lie like that. Calm down, everyone. It's okay. I'll do it instead. My head is gigantic, and therefore it holds a very large brain. He's not actually going to say it, though, which is unfortunate, because I would have liked to see the proper pronunciation of that spell.
Nothing's happening. What is that?
Hey! Did you wake up some weird thing?
Every time we ever do anything, we always do. And it's a mechanized Machamp with a Knight's Helm. What's it doing here? Why is it here? We'll never know, but we gotta kill it. And we're gonna kill it real good-like. Alright. Now, it will be... They'll tell us... well, actually, this is our first fight with all of our powers back. Ain't that awesome? The game will specifically tell us this, but anybody with casual knowledge of how metal works, it softens up when you overheat it. Which is probably why it's in a cold terrain, so it doesn't have that happen to it. Which would make sense. Alright, we'll just soup up all of our attacks, let it do its thing. Alright, a quick jabbity punch punch punch. Not too much power, however, oh, just you wait. This mechanized monstrosity has got plenty more up its sleeves. You're about to find out firsthand. First things first, we breathe all the fire on it. Its defense is down. Is it working? Maybe it's weak against fire. I got it. Grandpa taught me that iron gets softer when you heat it up. Wow, iron's kind of cool. And there's your history lesson for the day. However, it does not like being warmed up, and it will use the Rocket Punch, which does 799 points of damage. Even with all of Shu's defense, with all of his HP, that is redonkulously strong. Seriously, game. Wow. Okay, so let's not do any more fire-based attacks for the moment. Just for the moment. And seeing as how Kluk's natural attack actually does that, how about no? Not right now. What we will do, however, is heal the ever-loving crud cakes out of Shu, because he is desperately going to need that if we ever want to use that that fire weakness again, and he'll have to take another rocket punch to the face. Apparently, this mechanized monstrosity has the ability to reflect our magic back at him, and instead, he gets all of the healing benefits. That is all around awful, and I hate you, you stupid monster. Alright, fine. Ultra Medicine it is, then, I guess. Sheesh. Continuous Strike! Hey, man, keep doing all you want. As soon as things get real bad, I'll just use my mighty dragon powers. Worked out fantastically for me. Alright, can't use any sort of healing magic. That really blows. That blows mighty chunks! Wait, why did it default to Kluk? That doesn't make any sense. Shu's the most damage. That's the one it should obviously be going to. Come on, man. Alright, just keep on punching me. Do what you gotta do, man. I'm just gonna keep healing on Shu, and then when Shu is able to use his dragon ability, I'll use Kluk in order to soften up the metal, make him extraordinarily weak, and then I'll use the dragon attack, and it will do super crazy amounts of damage. Unfortunately, I think it might actually survive the attack, but, you know, we'll do what we can. Damage is damage after all. Okay, so Shu would definitely die from the attack. Not good, don't want that. Although he healed, so I guess it's not that big of a problem, but the tension is not high enough. Although I guess it would be after the super attack. Then again, after that, he's just going to get attacked again. I'll defend this round, just to be on the super-duper safe side. This is the best thing, just to be careful. You never know. Alright, come on, what you gonna do? You're gonna punch me! You punched me! You punched me in the gob! Alright. And the tension is full, which means it's time for the mighty Flare magic. Weaken him the best we possibly can, and then we'll unleash the mighty blue dragon of mighty mightness of power and just totally roast his coconuts. Use the stinking rocket punch. Apparently he can regrow his own limbs. That's needlessly excessive. Either way, Shu may be down, but he's far from out, good sir. I wonder if I have that ability on Shu where he's stronger depending on how much damage he's taken. That would be really convenient if I did, but I'm going to go ahead and say I probably didn't, because that would be the intelligent thing to do, and I'm not very good at that sort of thing. Either way. Mighty Dragon. Slish slash badaboosh. And Mighty Fireball. Fazang. What are you even going to do about that? Nothing, because you're a jerk. Alright, that should have done at least considerable damage, I would hope. Yep, did a whole bunch of damage, however, it is still alive. That's how powerful this thing actually is, like I told you guys. Now that we have that kind of power, the monsters are actually really significantly stronger now, which is all around kind of unfortunate. Okay, we'll just throw that there. Theoretically, Shu should be able to survive. Again, this is clearly in theory. We don't actually know that as a certainty. There, now he should definitely be able to survive whatever he does. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Earth Crash! Badabushka! Not that powerful, all things considered. Deeply unimpressed. I am deeply, deeply unimpressed. Alright, just keep bopping him in the face, and eventually he'll fall over dead. Although, could you imagine how long this would take if I didn't use my dragon power? Sheesh! Mighty Fist! Not enough. Mighty Sabertooth Slappy? Still alive? Dang, this thing is tough. Alright, well, certainly can't... Kluk, you just keep doing your defending thing. We don't want to aggravate this thing. Shu can most definitely not take that kind of damage again, and not only that, we don't have the healing items necessary to be able to get him to a point where it'd be a practical idea. So, we're just gonna have to hope for the best, unfortunately. Just charge up to the best of our abilities as much as we possibly can, just like that. Defend. Shu, bap him in the face, bada boop, there we go. Will the two mighty strikes be enough to finally end the J? Yes, it will. Fantastic. There you go, you stupid robot. Now you're dead. You're dead because you're a jerk. And with that, we should finally, at long last, be able to defrost this entire stinking city. Wouldn't that be nice?
This must be it.
We don't know that it's it. We're just kind of rolling off the assumption that that's what we need. I mean, luckily enough, that is what, you know, it works. So there you go. But still, it's weird. And there we go. Town saved. Fantastic. We can use this. So maybe it'll remove anything that's white. Like a white barrier? It might be worth trying. It's excessively racist, but at the same time, it just might be racist enough to work. Alright, let's see. First and foremost, these small children seem to be up. Hey you still suicidal? They're going to let me play too. I was patient, just like you said. Well, there you go. There you go, you dumb little kid. Good for you. And hey, these people finally got to see each other. She waited for me. Spring has come to my heart as well. Needlessly romantic. He's getting you a present. I'm so glad he didn't leave me. He'd be kind of a stupid moron to do so. Now, if I remember correctly, and I didn't actually show this on screen, there was like a merchant of some description who said, I will sell you something amazing if I ever get out of this icy prison. And, well, he's out of it now. So, theoretically, this is the guy over here. Not sure. I guess you're the accessory shop. What you got up in here? Got diamond, a scarf. What's a scarf do? Has water-resistant powers. Pretty sure that's not what a scarf does, but sure, I'll grab one of those. And, I'll sort this sort of thing out off screen so you guys don't have to watch me dilly-dally in all of these menus. However, I will equip that thing. Oh, wait. Clue can't equip anything right now. That's unfortunate. We'll give you your bow tie, and we'll give you your scarf. Let's see, and we'll give Maru his stone shoes back. There we go. That will do. I guess water-resistant scarves are the wondrous thing he's willing to sell us. Ain't that just plain awesome? Whew, alright. So that's another town saved. Seriously, it's like, how many towns have we saved from untold destruction and doom at this point? It's getting kind of crazy. Not that I'm, not that I have a problem with that, it's just, still. Woo! Our work is never done. What? What's shining over there? An aurora droplet! A Keratorpo appears out of nowhere! Hang on a minute. I've been waiting to see an aurora droplet. Dr. Tracksuit! Mr. Aurora! That's the legendary aurora droplet. The one who possesses it will be led to the aurora ruins. Please give me that aurora droplet. Yeah, okay, sure. Here you go, bro. What can I say? Here. Thank you, and in return I shall give you this. A crystal necklace. Well, ain't you nice? Thank you, Akira Toripo. I shall keep my shop here while I make preparations to go to the Aurora Ruins. Well, alrighty then, if that's what you want to do, then feel free to do that. Us, on the other hand, we have got more traveling to do. I don't know about you guys, but I've had quite a bit enough of the snow. I like the snow, I like the cold, but we sometimes, you just gotta get away from your current environment, You gotta keep things balanced. You gotta get a change of scenery every now and then. That's just the way the world works. That's how you should just try and live your life to, the maximum extent. You just gotta get out of there. You gotta do what you gotta do. All right, we'll open up this thingamaroll. Get ourselves some ultra magical medicine thingamabobber. Got a bunch of hermit crabs running around this place. I ain't got time for hermit crabs. Not here right now. I've got one last thing I can do before I can close up this recording session. Oh, but it is a mighty thing that will be done indeed. I think it'll make a lot of people happy, too. So, all the more reason to jump over there as soon as possible. Ignore the blue infantry, even though he's very clearly purple. You, sir, are a gigantic lie. You're like a sadistic, sword-wielding Barney the dinosaur. Don't even tell me how that works. Either way, right over yonder, there is a sheep tribe. Okay, not sure what that was. Looked like a giant dodo bird. We're going to ignore it entirely. There's not really anything in this sheep tribe camp that I want, or anything that's even remotely useful, mind you, but they should, in theory, have one of their own little doodads that let me put, like, the warp key stand, so I want to try and activate all of those. At the very least, I want to be able to do that. I don't know if I'll be able to do every single thing that's in this game, and every side mission, every side quest, every little miscellaneous bric-a-brac, but I'll try and do everything I possibly can. I know there's a handful of secret bosses in the game that I'm going to show off. And yes, this game actually does have secret bosses that are actually stronger than the final boss of the game. It seems like all really good RPGs always have a secret boss that's stronger than the last boss of a game. That's just kind of how it is. But we shall cross that road when we get to it. Right now, we've got bigger things to worry about, bigger things to think about and the like. Much like, okay, let's see, was that another? It's a Mega Beak. Alright, well, kind of looks like a Chocomobo. A Chocomobo! Well, ain't that just awesome? Hey, you remember that one time we fought that one wolf monster that was half fire wolf and half ice wolf? Yeah, well, for some reason... Okay, well, I guess we're going to be fighting a blue infantry first. Very well, ignore that and everything I was just about to say. We're busy fighting these guys now, apparently. Sheesh. Alright, well, we'll just do a quick little mow down. Hope that's more than enough. Nope, not enough. Very well. Stone skipping. How dare ye? How dare you engage in activities of merriment and joy? How dare ye? Alright, well. Guess we'll just charge up all of our power and hope for the best, I guess, because why not? He's gonna do a spin and slash. Oh, dang. He spun, he slashed, he did the damage. Not good. Let's see, now I guess I'll just use ground-based magic. It always helps out in the clutch. Let's see if it's able to do anything real good. It did not do nothing any good. That is unfortunate. I am displeased. Mold breath! Okay, I'm pretty sure if your breath has the properties of mold, you should probably see a doctor or something, because that cannot be healthy. Either way, there goes the stupid blue infantry thingamabobbers. Punch the hermit crab. Dead. Dead. Instant dead. Because that's how the Minotaur of Justice rolls. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, and if I could kindly continue my thought, thank you very much, if you can remember the wolf that was half fire and half ice wolf. Well, for some reason, it's back. I'm just going to say that right now, and right here, it's totally back, and we're going to have to fight him again. You might wonder, well, what on earth is the context for having to fight this noble beast again? Well, it's not exactly the same beast. It has different elements. I think it's an half electric wolf, half earth wolf. And there's really no story or gameplay reason why you have to fight it. It's just kind of in the middle of the road, and you have to beat it in order to move on. So that's what we'll do, I guess. Luckily for us, these monsters are extraordinarily slow to react and have terrible aim, so we don't actually have to do much with them. They just walk right past them. I'll fight all of you guys. Whoa, that is a very large purple lizard monster. Not having it. Nope. Maybe later, but I've got more important things to do than deal with you miscellaneous little monster peoples. I got to progress the story one last time. Once I do it, everything will be fine, and here's that weird wolf monster thing again, like I told you. Half electric, half earth. And it's just here for the sake of being here, apparently. Still love this music. It never, ever gets old. Alright, now I guess it has the property of the earth. I don't know. I'm guessing it, just like the old thing, has, like, weaknesses. I don't know, maybe earth and electric magic, but I don't have electric magic. It's a whole bunch of hoopla and poopla, and I don't want none of this. I'm just gonna wail on this thing until it's dead. That's my favorite strategy when it comes to defeating monsters. Just bop, bop, bop in the face. Yeah, just like that. Fantastic. That being said, do I have anything that would work? I don't know. Maybe we'll try shadow magic. Maybe that'll do something. Lord knows I never actually use it for anything else. Well, I guess it did a little. Then again, I didn't charge it up at all, so... that might have played a role in the proceedings. Whoa, hello. Alright, done a quick bippity-bappity-boo. Fantastic. Alright. Quick bap. Love punching things in the face. It's just so fancy. Whoa, what's he doing? He's gonna do something crazy. He's gonna do a fault. Something Earth-based, no doubt. Gotta wonder how he's capable of doing that. Also, Kluke is dead. Alright, that's unfortunate. Guess we'll have to bring her back now. Okay, that'll be one of the things I do off-screen. Intense training for Kluke. Because this has got to stop. This is getting a little tiny bit silly. She is a little tiny itty bitty little bit too weak now, and I would very much prefer if Kluke didn't die after every, like, 2 attacks or so. So I'll be sure to pump her up as strong as I possibly can. Try to do what I can, you know. Didn't mean to defend, but whatever. I guess that's what we're going with. And Slambo! Gotta love a critical hit. And another smack-a-boom! Fantastic. And now they're splitting in half. You might be wondering, why on earth would they do that? Wouldn't that completely weaken them both exponentially? And the answer would be yes. Yes, it does. I don't know why they're doing this. It's incredibly stupid. Just throwing that out there. I don't understand why they're doing it. And that's what I thought. Okay, earth-based magic definitely does that. Oh, it's not electric magic. It's wind magic. Wait. Earth-type elementals are weak against wind-based magic? That don't make no dang sense at all, but okay, sure, why not? I guess, I mean, it has to be weak against something, so might as well be that, I guess. But that being said, I do have wind magic, and I guess we'll just throw it at this thing and just do what's good for everybody. There you go. Boom, there you go. Wind magic, slap the ghost, and somehow I missed? That's like the first time that's ever happened. Okay. And that's why I thought it used electric magic, because it shoots a ball of electricity at me. I feel like that's a perfectly acceptable thing to think that it would do, right? Like, well, it shot a ball of electricity at me. Clearly it has electrical-based powers. But no, apparently it's wind. Apparently wind is the key to making electricity. Pretty sure that's not how that works, but there you go, I guess. All we gotta do is just keep wailing off spinning shell. What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? You deflect all your magic-based abilities? Why would you even do that? You're a colossal jerk. I hate you now. Luckily, we're not really utilizing too much magic right now. Although, and I just now noticed this should be fairly useful. All right. Kluk is incredibly injured. Hopefully the mighty, mighty dragon of awesome power and valor and all that other good stuff will be just enough to take care of these no-good wolfy monsters once and for all, and we can finally move on. A man can dream, after all, I suppose. All right, come on, mighty dragon. One more time, just for the halibut. Use the mighty X-Slash and Fireball thingamabobber. I don't even know what it is, but it's awesome and it's effective, and that's all I need to know. Also, that X-Slash kind of missed entirely, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. Hit detection, who needs that nonsense? That certainly hits, even if they are only sort of on the cusp of, like, the very rim of the attack. Still should do plenty of damage, though. And there we go. That's what I was looking for. Fantastic. Gotta love the corporeal attacks. And with that, we're just a hop, skip, and a jump to the final thing I want to do. Alright, come on. We've traveled long, we've traveled far. We've beaten all sorts of miscellaneous monsters, including man-eating trees, weird mechanized monstrosities with 4 arms. We stopped people from killing themselves. We've done so much. We've fought the inner demons within ourselves. We've expelled all the darkness from our bodies. We have accomplished so very much. But there's one thing, just one thing left that we don't have. And without it, it's just not the same. And with this, we will finally get what's missing back.
Are they land sharks?
Grassland sharks!
They're way too big for land sharks.
What's that?
It's a mecat!
No surprise if it's Nene.
She's back!
Zola! Lady Zola!
You all right?
Oh, Lady Zola, Moro's so glad you're okay. Oh.
Aww.
Didn't think I'd see you again.
What happened since we saw you?
I had a really hard time finishing off Zabo. And when I finally defeated him and tried to get to you, Nene's fortress began to bury itself underground. I was looking everywhere for you guys when I came across this hangar. And that's where I got the idea to borrow this mecat.
That's Moro's Lady Zola!
As I was flying away, I looked down and saw all of you. I saw Nene holding you captive and stealing your spheres of light.
But you should have helped us, Lady Zola! Moro thought we were all gonna die!
I'm sorry. I couldn't get near the fortress. But I thought those spheres were a source of magic. I assumed you wouldn't be able to use magic after that, but you're still using your shadows.
We couldn't use magic for a while after we lost the spheres, but we can now.
How can you?
Because we're
Well,
awesome.
you see, we felt that we couldn't let Nene get away with everything. While we were separated, we went to other villages. In all these places, Nene did terrible things to the people. We had to stop them. We had to save everybody. We wanted strength, and all that made me feel so... Yaga!
Yaga?
We couldn't hold our anger back. And then everyone's magic returned.
Interesting. I heard from King Jabral that the ancients referred to magic as the light that lies within oneself.
Oneself?
The light?
The light that is born from the emotions of the heart is like a newborn baby. It just struggles and cries out. But if one can control it, that infant power can be a tremendous power. It is a basic truth of this world that there can be no shadow without light. If the light within you casts a sinister shadow, you must defeat it and turn it into a pure light. If the light and shadow become as one, only then can you draw upon its infinite power.
That's so confusing, Lady Zola.
I might not really understand the reasons why, but when we got our shadows back, we just seemed to instinctively know that we had to control them.
And we defeated them.
Instinct. I see. Maru, your shadow is very cool.
Really? Really? Truly?
Yes. Let's fight again together.
Wow! That's every dance of joy! Yay!
There's a happy guy.
Yes, now he'll be unstoppable.
I thought you were just a cold mercenary, but you do have a warm heart, too. Dance!
She wouldn't be doing what she's doing if she didn't.
Dancing's not my thing.
Hold on, I can't dance.
I can't dance either. Ah!
The light within you. Perhaps nurturing Nene's soul helped them all to realize what that was.
Zola, let's get going. Dancing is more tiring than fighting.
You said that Nene's fortress had burrowed into the earth?
Correct. Into the Mechat. We'll track him down.
Gotcha!
I do so with great enthusiasm, let me tell you. And you know what that means. Anybody who's ever played an RPG knows once you get an airship that lets you travel across the world map without any possible restrictions, you know you're close to endgame. Haha! Alrighty, now off to mighty adventures!
Did they just move?
They couldn't have.
Hey, it really does look like they're moving.
They're giant land sharks!
You really would think glass would be an incredibly impractical material to make weapons of war with, but as it turns out, it's unbelievably effective, and it's proven that time and time again, honestly. So, if there's anything you learn from this, never underestimate anything. You can pretty much kill anybody with anything if you try hard enough. Dark lesson, but a lesson nonetheless.
The planet.
What?
It's being split in two.
What are those light dots?
I'm not sure, but one of them is showing where those glass spires are.
Maybe they show the locations of reactivated ancient machines.
Is that rotten Nene starting something again?
Let's check out those places.
Right.
And with that, we have a very, very many different places to venture and look to. We're gonna have to fly all over the dang world and get rid of every last single mechanized machine of destruction and finally liberate this world of all of the untold awfulness that Nene has been going on about. And of course, we've had a long, turbulent adventure the past couple hours. And I think it's finally time that we all just take a good little break, get our bearings, get some training in, do everything we gotta do, and everything will work out just fantastically. In the next spot, we travel across the world helping everybody we possibly can. Hopefully you guys will be there to finally show, you'll show yourself up and be here for what's, in general, pretty much the last leg of the game. Hope you guys had a fantastic time. I'll see you all next time. I don't want to get eaten by whatever these things are. Goodbye.